Hey guys, it's Justin. I'm going to be predicting number one Michigan at number three Indiana. It's at 9 p.m. on Saturday night on ESPN. So let's dive in here. Michigan's 20-1, Indiana's 19-2. So that's pretty much the difference between them in the standings right now as far as who's better rankings wise. Uh, so some stats here first. Michigan's 78 points per game, which is 13th. Indiana actually leads this category in the country, 84 points per game. So you can expect a pretty high scoring game. I think it's gonna be exciting. Um, let's see, Michigan's 36.7 rebounds per game, which is pretty low at their 107th. That might be a product of them not really having very good front court guys, in my opinion. Um, and yeah, as opposed to Michigan, Indiana, they average 40.3 rebounds per game, which is 15th in the country. So yeah, I mean that's product of Cody Zeller. Cody Zeller kills it inside. So yeah, 15.5 assists per game, 30th for Michigan. That's because of Trey Burke. Trey Burke, best point guard in the country. As much as I want to give Lorenzo Brown those props, it's Trey Burke, like straight up. Indiana actually averages more assists as well, 16 a game. That's 22nd. Um, Michigan, they're third in the country field goal percentage, 51% a game, and they're a little bit ahead of Indiana. Indiana shoots 50% a game. That's fifth, and so free throw percentage, Michigan is a little lower than Indiana, 70.5 for Michigan to 73.5 for Indiana. Um, 3-point percentage, also Indiana wins that one. 42.3 3-point percentage against 40.8. They're both decent 3-point shooting teams though, so that's not gonna tip the scales too much. And then Indiana's a little bit more loose with the ball. 13 turnovers a game compared to 9 for Michigan. Um, the last five, Michigan, they lost at Ohio State in a close game. They're actually down 21 in the first half, and they ended up cutting it, almost winning. So they definitely have shown some moxie as far as coming back from that big deficit. And then they followed up that game. They won at a number 9 ranked Minnesota squad who hasn't really looked that good since then. I think they've been losing a few close games, but I think they're a pretty good team. So, and then Michigan played home for Purdue, at Illinois, and home for Northwestern. And they won all of those. So, going to Indiana, they lost at home against Wisconsin, which is a pretty bad loss. Then they won at Northwestern, home for Penn State, and then played home for Michigan State, who was ranked at the time. That was a pretty good win. It was close, but they pulled it out. And then at Purdue, they won that one as well. Going to the lineups now, starting point guard for the Michigan Wolverines, Trey Burke, who is in the running for Player of the Year because he's had an amazing year for sure. Um, their shooting guard is going to be Tim Hardaway. They actually run a 3-guard lineup, so their other guard is Nick Stauskas. Their forwards are Glenn Robinson III, and it's going to come down. We're going to see if Jordan, who's it? Jordan Morgan. He's questionable, so we'll see if he plays. If not, John Horford will take his spot in the starting lineup. He played pretty well in their last game against Northwestern, so hopefully if he can't play, then it doesn't drop off too much for him. Their bench guys include Horford, like I said, Mitch McGary, and Karis Levert, forward and guard. So for Indiana, they have Jordan Hulse, Victor Oladipo, and Kevin Farrell in a 3-guard lineup. Christian Watford and Cody Zeller are the forwards for them. They have Will Sheehy as a forward, Remy Abell as a guard, and Jeremy Hollowell as a forward coming off the bench. So let me talk a little bit about Trey Burke. He's their leading scorer and assist man. He averages 17.9 points per game and 7.1 assists per game. He's really good. He's probably going to be the deciding factor in this game. If Indiana can shut him down, I think they have a good chance of winning. I don't know if they have the guys to do that, but it's got to be right at the top of their game plan for sure. Tim Hardaway Jr., he's the second leading scorer, 15.5 points per game. He's pretty important as far as if they shut down Burke, he's going to have to shoulder the load offensively. They also have Nick Stauskas. He's a really good three-point shooter, 49.5%, 12.6 points per game. He'll help space the floor as well. Glenn Robinson the third's they're only really good front court guy. He's averaging 12.1 points per game and 5.8 rebounds per game. So he's going to be important as far as combating Watford and Zeller in the front court. And then depending on Horford or Morgan who plays there, they're going to have to help with Zeller. Moving on to Indiana, Jordan Hall's good three-point shooter. He's averaging 11.1 points per game and 3.3 assists per game. He shoots 48.1 from three-point land. So their whole teams for some reason can shoot threes like nobody's business, but he's a good one. Victor Oladipo, their MVP. I've heard really good things about him. As far as he's averaging 14 points per game, 6 rebounds per game, and he's shooting 52.9% from three-point range. He actually also saw he's averaging like over 60% field goal percentage as well. So he's going to be really important for them as well. That's going to be a guy that Michigan's going to have to look out for. Kevin Farrell, he's a 7.4 points per game, 4.5 assists per game. He's actually their leading assist guy. So I don't know much about him. I haven't heard much about him. I actually heard more about the guy coming off the bench for him than anything else. Christian Watford, he's a good three-point shooter as well, 52.9%. He was the guy, actually, that hit the game winner against Kentucky last year, gave Kentucky their first loss. That's how I knew of him. But, he's averaging 12.9 points per game, 6.5 rebounds. Cody Zeller, the Indiana's best player, brother of Tyler. I hate Tyler. Cody a little bit better. 16.1 points per game, 8.2 rebounds. He's pretty good. That's something that Michigan's going to have to combat in the low post. It's actually really interesting because I think Michigan and Indiana are just two completely different teams as far as I think Michigan's a little bit more perimeter oriented as far as the players they have. I think they can tear it up on the perimeter, but also I think Indiana is better in the front court. So it's going to be interesting to see which team can combat the other's strength better and win the game. I think I'm going to go with Michigan just because I think I have a lot of respect for Trey Burke and Tim Hardaway, and I think they're going to carry this game after seeing them play against NC State earlier in the year. So I'm going to go with, it's going to be high scoring. I think it's going to be close though. I'm going to go with 85-80 Michigan as a final. And Michigan's going to stay number one. I don't think Indiana's going to go down too far in the polls if they lose this game though, because obviously it's a number one team. You can't win all the games against the number one, but I mean, it is in Bloomington, so that might swing it in Indiana's favor. You know that Assembly Hall is going to be rocking. So we'll see. I'll be watching the game for sure. It's going to be a good game, definitely. So watch the game, see if I'm right. Hopefully I am. I'm 0 for 1 on predictions so far, so hopefully I can get one right. But I'm going to be back. I'm going to do a NC State versus Miami prediction later today for the game tomorrow. So I'll see y'all then. See ya.